The supply and demand chain is by research manager at FNB Namibia, Namene emphasized as one of the major contributors to the ever increase in house prices in the country. Currently, the reality is that only a small percentage of the Namibian population can afford to buy a house. Yes, the situation is even worse than that of last year.
Basically, what's been happening probably over the past 8 to 10 years is that Namibia hasn't been building enough new houses at all. So basically all the houses that are being traded at the moment are all old existing houses, and when you keep recycling the same houses, each owner takes their profit, each estate agent puts on their own commission, and this keeps escalating and adding on, and that's what's pushing up the house prices at the moment. On the other side is that also the population is growing. People need houses to be accommodated in, and as those people or that demand is increasing, we're not seeing the same increase in supply.
To be able to afford a house in the lower price segment, which includes areas like Otjimisa and Havana, you need to earn an income of at least $15,000 per month. This comes down to a monthly installment of about $5,000, says Kalili.
So it kind of shows how property markets are moving into that whole space of unaffordability. So people really can't afford properties anymore. So they're kind of being pushed more and more into informal accommodation arrangements that you're seeing in the form of increasing shacks across the country. Properties in Otjimisa, for instance, have become so expensive. 5 years ago they were 140,000, now they're sitting at 700,000.
Land availability also plays a very big role in the unbalanced supply and demand chain.
I think that is the key problem over here, is that we've got a lot of land, but it's just not being serviced. And it's high time that we actually start servicing it and putting serious pressure on our municipalities to service this land. If you just look at the municipal land that is around the country, it's enough to build 3.5 million houses, but we're not seeing just the energy and the desire to service this land. And a lot of municipalities are now starting to hold back on the land because there are certain profits for them.
At this stage, Kalili has no confidence in government's mass housing project as a national solution other than increasing volumes of houses. Later in the bulletin, we will also give you the opportunity through our weekly poll question to share your view on this burning matter. For the News on One, I'm Francios Olivier.